my local radio station when I was younger, they'd have this weather kid thing. Like you could come in and read the forecast if you were a weather, or like, you know, if you were an elementary school kid and could apply. And then you could, you'd get like this chocolate record that they'd give you and like a little goodie bag and stuff. And I did it. And then you could pick the next song that was going to play. And so I did that. It must have been like 5 times. I loved it. It was it was fun. Yeah.
I'm going to start with a song called South of Somewhere.
South of Somewhere.
South of Somewhere, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a song I wrote after attending a mapping conference. And someone gave a presentation about how when you look at a map, it's like arbitrarily north is at the top, and it doesn't really have to be. No one made a hard, fast rule that that's necessary. So,
how dare they?
Yeah, right? How dare they? So I sort of wrote it with, at the time, and continually struggling with like imposter syndrome and dealing with that. I feel like I'm never really good enough for many things, but like
I'll always be east on the top.
Yeah, I did, right? Exactly. Just turn the map. So this song's called South of Somewhere. Just wanna be loved till the day I die. Just wanna lament, pay my rent, curl up and cry. Oh, God knows I can't do this on my own. Just carry me down to the riverside. The waters rise to be baptized and reborn alive. Oh, I'll change, but I know I'll stay the same. There ain't a thing you make me worthy anyways. Well, Carolina seems mighty fine, but it's far too far away from here. And I know I'm falling, just short of calling myself a better man this year. Well, I'm always south somewhere. Kept telling me why you ain't the one. Then you met a man and up and ran out to Charleston. Now I see it wasn't you, it was me. And I believe I'm not the man I thought I'd be. Well, Carolina seems mighty fine, but it's far too far away from here. And I know I'm falling, just short of calling myself a better man this year. Well, I'm always south somewhere. Far too far away from here. And I know I'm falling, just short of calling myself a better man this year. Well, I'm always south somewhere. Don't matter where I am. Well, I'm always south somewhere. And I do the best I can. If I take a look and think that I ain't where I ought to be, well, I'm always south somewhere. That's alright with me. There we have it. Jacob Mahon on the guitar.
I'm very happy to be here. I'm overjoyed.
I'm elated.
Always an honor.
Jacob was kind enough to join me today. And kind enough to join me on a bunch of occasions and makes me sound way better than I actually am. So.
I'm just the little salt and pepper.
Yeah, it's always great playing with Salty Dog boys and our friend Kevin as well, and
the Cav
Patty, who normally joins with us at steel guitar. But yeah, this next song is called 1,000 White Horses. I wrote a lot of it in my head on the Duluth lift bridge.
Really?
Yeah, it was a very stormy day.
Is that an easy thing for you to do, to just write in your head?
No, it's very uncommon for me. Like, especially like this one song for me came out super quickly. It's like almost like in 30 minutes, which is like, you hear like musicians do that. They're like, yeah, we wrote this banger of a song in like 10 minutes, and you're like, wow, these guys are amazing. And for me, I'm like, oh yeah, it's been 3 months and I still haven't finished this chorus quite yet. But this song, I think I was just at a place where it like kind of wrote itself for me. So
the lift bridge.
Let's
all get on the lift bridge.
Go to the lift bridge, write a tune.
Without any paper or anything?
The Gales of October. Well, at the time, like, it was just all, like, I went home and then, like, put more music to it. But it was just, like, something there sparked it. So here it is. 1,000 White Horses.
There I sit beside myself, just sprawled out on the bedroom floor, and I cannot concatenate the way back to your door. Spin my truths in poetic prose, and I know damn well that ain't how it goes, but I can't go on without something more. She said, hold on to something. You should hold on to me like the last leaves in winter cling to the tree. I wanna be in your eyes, in your arms, and in between, near and far. 'Cause I need distance, but need you too. Everything's changing around you, she said. Everything's changing around you. Oh, it's coming down, and it's all around me. Oh, I'm coming down. White horses upon a gray, a shining blade like a cavalcade out of control. It crashes into earth, and then she asks me where I've been, but I can't think of anything to say. Yeah, I'm just grateful for the great days. I guess I'm grateful for the great wind. Oh, it's coming down, and it's all around me. Oh, I'm coming down.
Give me a little something, Jacob.
coming down, and it's all around me. Oh, I'm coming down. Oh, it's coming down. I feel it all around me. Oh, I'm coming down. There you go. If you end on the 4, it makes them want more.
Oh.
Little songwriter's tip.
Little pro tip. It's coming down. Were you talking about the lift bridge?
It's like, oh shoot, I'm about to get bridged.
It's coming down.
It's funny.
Classic.
Yeah.
Nice tune, man.
Thank you. Shall we move on to... No, not that one.
Not yet.
Nah,
Too spicy.
Too spicy for this. For early.
For early on in the game.
Cool. The song's called Tell Me You Love Me. And I first wrote it singing to my cat. Which we all can relate to. Well, sincerely, I don't know if things went wrong, but I guess our flame was fading all along. When you look me in the eyes, I see through your disguise, you're gone. I remember when we were green. Oh, and love and lust and all things in between. In the pictures of that night, underneath the neon lights, we'd gleam, shining like the stars above me. Tell me good morning, tell me good evening. Won't you tell me you love me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I waited for too damn long just to say these things to you. And even if it came out wrong, maybe we should hit the brakes and roll back to the days when the simple things you'd say could get the best of me. Tell me good morning, tell me good evening. Won't you tell me you love me? Well, I'm sorry for the way I am. Please forgive me, baby, and just take my hand and walk with me tonight.
far from the neon lights, and tell me all about how you've been thinking of me. Tell me good morning, tell me good evening. Won't you tell me you love me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Won't you tell me you love me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Won't you tell me you love me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Won't you tell me you love me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Tell me you love me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's Aspen's way of saying she loves me.
And good evening.
And good evening. All of them. Yeah.
All of them, really, it's just tell me meow.
Tell me you're hungry. Yeah, that song's actually, I don't play it a lot, and we were talking about this a little bit before.
I just learned it today.
It's because I wrote it as a duet, and so like I have like a solo version of it, but I don't play it a bunch because I think it's better as a duet. But
was that it wasn't written to your cat, but you wrote it with your cat, or it was written to your cat?
She's a co-writer on it, yeah, for sure. Well, like I like, it was started as like I just sang. Her name is Aspen, and we call her Aspen Jean because she has a middle name, of course. Cats. If you're not giving your pet a middle name, do you love them? And I like saying it as like, "Good morning, Aspen Jean," and then yeah, it kind of like evolved from there. So that's where that song.
To that like heart throbbing.
Yeah, right. I was like, okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I need to take that somewhere and put
Was there a specific instance in a relationship where you were like really like, wow, I really am valuing these things and want to write them into a song?
Yeah, I think it's like, you know, always like if you like have like a like any sort of like turbulence in something like that, you know, it's just like those simple things. It's just like those little simple things that sort of like are building blocks and like good things to remember and fall back on. So
Beautiful.
yeah, and when your cat tells them to you, you know, it's just it's a brand new world.
When the cat's helping out, you know, there's no limits on how we can spread the good word. Love.
Exactly. This next song is a song I wrote for my dad. So he was the town excavator. He's just retired now, and I grew up in a real small town. Shout out to Sugar Camp, Wisconsin, and so he was also the gravedigger. When you have excavating equipment, you also just become a gravedigger in a small town, and so I was like. I know he really likes old-time country music, and so I had this chorus for a while, and I wrote it for him. You know, something that I thought he would like, and I was really glad. He really likes it, so this is a song I wrote for him. And then I had the chorus in my back pocket for a long time, and then one of my buddies, JP, he's like, he like texted me out of the blue one day. He's like, you should do a talk singing song. I was like, you think so? And I was like, I don't really know. And then it just like totally fit with this one in my mind. So that's kind of like where it happened.
Alas.
And I wrote most of this song in Hartley Park. In that old logging town where my heart can still be found. Well, I thought I would be the last to lay it down. Oh, but you did up and run. You found yourself a better one. Someone finer than this poor gravedigger's son. Give me something, Jacob.
Well, I'm not a handsome man. I can always lend a hand, be it mine or some poor souls under land. But you threw it all away, and I didn't have the heart to stay. So one dreary winter's night, I drove away from that old logging town where my heart could still be found. Well, I thought I would be the last to lay it down. Oh, but you did up and run. You found yourself a better one, someone finer than this poor gravedigger's son. Well, I've been known to let things rest, and I surely did my best to let the ghost of you leave my mind. Forgot the words.
I was too busy there.
Was caught in the moment. Couldn't kick off the dust and leave it all behind. In that old logging town where my heart can still be found. Well, I thought I would be the last to lay it down. Oh, but you did up and run. You found yourself a better one, with someone finer than this poor gravedigger's son. Another one, Jacob. Keep going. It's too good. Well, I roamed from place to place. Everywhere I saw your face, I was reminded of the good times way back when. But I finally came to a place where I couldn't remember you. I picked up my shovel and started digging again. In that old logging town where my heart can still be found. Well, I thought I would be the last to lay it down. Oh, but you did up and run. You found yourself a better one, someone finer than this poor gravedigger's son. Someone finer than this poor gravedigger's son. There it is. Gravedigger's son.
Ah.
I lost my train of thought because I saw the KTWH sticker. And I was like, oh man, I haven't said that yet. So
I thought it,
So, I mean, that was fine, missing the lyrics there at one point, but if you want to do it over again.
Oh,
the
I don't.
nice thing about playing with Ross Thorn is he's not afraid to make mistakes.
That's true.
Good.
I've butchered so many songs.
But then you just own it, and then everybody's like, "Oh, Oh, I'm comfortable with that. I actually prefer it with the mistakes. It's great. When we play live, Ross will just take requests from anybody.
Yeah,
Anybody.
much to my detriment.
And we just end up getting in these huge pickles. And all of a sudden we're agreeing to play these songs that...
We're agreeing to play, like, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Katy Perry mashups.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, we just...
We don't know these tunes, you know, but we just try to do them, and it's really funny, usually.
Yeah, it's a good time. Every third Saturday I play at Ursa Minor right now, and I collect donations for local organizations, mostly men as peacemakers. And so, like, the thing is like, to get donations, you're like, all right, put in your request, I will play it. I still turn down some people, because, like, there's, like, a threshold of, like, enjoyability to it. Like, no one's going to enjoy this. I'm not going to enjoy this. You're definitely not going to enjoy this. So I will not play that for everyone's sake, but thank you for your donation.
Well, the stuff that I have seen you play, it's just the vulnerability of going through it, maybe kind of knowing the song and then just giving it a whack.
Yeah.
It's just like something so special that you don't get
Thanks.
in a lot of shows.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of, even like finely tuned bands, maybe they just don't mess up, so you don't get that side of vulnerability. Or like most of the bands I play with, usually we're noticing mistakes, but we're not just like, oh! We're like, oh!
Yeah. I hope no one noticed.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a vulnerable practice. Like, I don't know. Like, songwriting and performing in general is pretty vulnerable. You know, you're putting yourself out there and, like, some sort of emotions, and you're, like, laying it all bare for everyone to see, and you're like you know, some of those, you know, like, I've got, like, emotional ties to a lot of those songs. It's like, here I am with my heart open. I hope you enjoy it. Just, like, crying on stage.
Well, you seem very comfortable with that whole...
Thanks.
Yeah, works out.
Thank you. KTWH, thanks for having us. Thanks for coming down. Streaming online at ktwh.org.
99.5?
Yep, FM. I know on your series you would say that, like, after every song.
I was trying
pretty
to get
funny.
a lot of wax so that we would have some things to pick, but then you guys just posted a lot of them, didn't you?
Well, we used to in our cabin fever version. I'll post you guys twice to like transition between,
Oh no.
you know, and for station ID.
You're hearing a lot on radio.org.
Or
Yes, you did that.
yeah.
I remember seeing that.
Owen did it in unison.
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll have to repeat the echo.
Yeah, well, we can do the ping pong delay echo.
Yeah, like, just slightly off.
That'll be
Maybe.
after the next
Yeah, after the next one, for sure. All right.
You're listening to Thorn Dog Radio.
Oh my gosh. All right, first up on Thorn Dog Radio is a song called Saturday Morning.
Oh, a favorite of mine.
Jacob's a big fan.
The sun on a Saturday morn, peeking through the blinds, peeking through the blinds, and the snow on the window pane, and on the sleeping pine, on the sleeping pine. You've stolen the light from my eyes. I can't tell if it's real or in my mind. It's been a long, cold winter, a long, hard fall. No, it's not what I expected. no surprise at all. And the smoke rising from the sea, dance and laugh with me, dance and laugh with me. Your touch on the soft warm breeze, please come back to me, please come back to me. You stole in the dark from my dreams, and everything's not what it seems. It's been a long, cold winter, a long, hard fall. No, it's not what I expected. It's no surprise at all. A little something, Jacob. It's been a long, cold winter, a long, hard fall. No, it's not what I expected. It's no surprise at all. Saturday morning.
Was that one before you wrote before you came to Duluth, or
No, that one I wrote here in Duluth too.
you're in Duluth too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I moved to Duluth a couple years ago. Most of these I wrote while I was here. But yeah.
It was just a darn. I think that's one of the first ones I heard.
Oh yeah, that was one of the first ones Kevin heard too. That was his first favorite of mine.
Oh yes,
That's
I've
a fun one,
definitely
though.
heard from Kevin too.
Yeah, that's a sort of like, I don't know. I didn't write it like with anything particular in mind, but it's like sort of, I guess the purpose of it was like a song about loss, and you see like personification of someone you lost in everything. So like the sun on the Saturday morning peeking through the blinds, and like every sort of thing like can remind you of that. But you know, KTWH streaming now at KTWH.org. Org. Oh my gosh, we got a couple more songs here. This is one of the only ones on this list that I actually, there's a few that I wrote before coming to Duluth. This song is called Lion's Den, and I hope you like it. Do you take me for a fool if I'm not ready to leave? It's who I am, it's who I've always leaned on, the better part of me. I was lost and then found, and then I done got lost again. And now I'm clawing at the walls, and it echoes down the halls of this damn dark lion's den. I'm sorry if I can't relate. Why don't they see what you've done for the least of my brothers? You have done for me. Boy, they preach a loving word as they're sharpening their swords, and now they're calling for a wall, and I'm running down the halls amidst these rumors of war. It's okay, I can wait, 'cause I know these things take time. And though it's running out, I have no doubt we can get it all in line. The mighty forest will turn to ash, and the mountains to sand. There ain't nothing that is harder to change than the mind of a man. You done real good at knowing God. My God, you still don't know what's good. And if you close your doors on refugees and whores, I don't think that you ever could.
You know, it's just
some lines I haven't caught before. That time
just
really.
always such a good cheerleader. Jacob, you're funny.
Did you want to do a few solo?
Let's do one more, and then I'll do one more solo. One more together, and I'll do one solo.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So this next song doesn't really have a title yet. It's got a working title called "Give Me a Coin." And it's just sort of about
How could I forget?
about greed and greedy people in America. Yeah, so you want to take the first half of that solo? Cool. Give me a coin if you got it. I'll give you a piece of my mind. You can sell it all, hang it on the wall of your big old pretend mind. Well, the good Lord's coming and he ain't said nothing about bringing no dollars and dimes. So give me a coin if you got it. If you don't, well, that's just fine. You see, my uncle's got a problem, crooked as a coast oak tree, with fancy stores and offshore wars, and he says it's all for me. Well, I'm getting sick of his old pal Dick and they're kissing on the junket tours. You see, my uncle's got a problem, but I think I found the cure. We'll take every dime you make, put it in the bank, hoard it till you take your final breath.
In life they say there's just a few short things. Yeah, the rich keep getting richer, and then there's death. Well, I'm more skeptical than I ought to be about trading odd commodities. Might be uncouth, but it'd be one hell of a feat. So go on, shout power from the tallest steeple. Give it back to the hands of the people, out of the pockets of these rich jerks on Wall Street. Take every dime you make, put it in the bank, hoard it till you take your final breath. Fly into space, but remember these short things. Yeah, the rich keep getting richer, then there's death. Shuffle them cards, Jacob. Whoops. Take every dime you make, put it in the bank, hoard it till you take your final breath. In life they say there's just a few short things. Yeah, the rich keep getting richer, then there's death. Yeah, the rich keep getting richer, then there's death. Yeah, the rich keep getting richer, then there's death. Yeah. Working title. Give me a coin. We'll figure out.
Give me a coin. That's a good title.
Could be.
It's a good working title.
Good working title. Yeah.
That's a title that's going to work for you.
It works. It's a title. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, well, I'll play one more here by myself.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jacob.
Of course, dude.
Jacob Mahon, everybody. Good friend, better person. Just a great guitar player, a better person. This last song is a song I wrote called Pennies in My Pocket. Excuse me as I dare to dream. This life ain't as pretty as it seems. In picture books and stories, not a day is boring. And the heart of everyone comes out clean. And the heart of everyone comes out clean. What's that you hear in the news? The young man lost his life, respect is due. And all I have to say is that it's such a shame. I wish there was something I could do. Well, I wish there was something I could do. So bury me with 2 pennies in my pocket, a picture of my love inside a locket made of gold. Keep it close to my chest as I'm dressed in my best. The blush on my cheeks and I'm cold. We're all the same in the eyes of Mother Earth, the God that has known us since our birth. And as I become a man, give me the strength to stand for those who are hungry and hurt. For those who are hungry and hurt. So don't bury me with 2 pennies in my pocket. Make sure I use up all my change and change the world. Let all my thoughts be heard as kind and tender words, and help people to be better than they were. Don't bury me with 2 pennies in my pocket. I don't need to tip the toll man, I'll make it on my own. If I can't pay the cost, I'll happily be lost. 'Cause I don't need those 2 cents anymore. But don't bury me with 2 pennies in my pocket. Make sure I use up all my change and change the world. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, let all my thoughts be heard, this kind of tender words, and help people to be better than they were. That's it. Pennies in my pocket.
Pennies in my
KTWH, streaming, KTWH.org. Thank y'all so much for having me. And thank you, Jacob.
Oh gosh, thank you, man. Seriously.
Yeah, I play some gigs here and there, and this year is a little bit lighter because I'm actually going to be recording an album, so with a lot of these songs that were on there. So, but I play here and there with mostly they join me. I'm not good enough to join them. They're but yeah, I have them come sit in with me. I'll play around town at Ursa or the Ripple or historically Cedar Lounge or Ben Paddle and stuff too. So
How do you bill yourself?
I just Ross Thorn is what it goes under. So and then usually I put out a call to one of them like, hey, if you guys want to join me, Ross Thorn and Friends, or they've dubbed themselves the Thunder when I have other musicians come hang out with me.
Ross Thorn and the Thunder.
Ross Thorn and the Thunder. Ross.Thorn on Instagram or just Ross Thorn on Facebook too. I post about where I'm playing and yeah, at least once a month I have a gig at Ursa Minor every 3rd Saturday. It's always for charity, so I raise money for local organizations. So.
What do you raise money for?
Mostly men as peacemakers, but I think definitely throughout the summer, maybe I have to reach out about this yet, but Trans Plus Minnesota too. So, yeah.
Nice.
Thank you for listening to Two Harbors Community Radio. I remember getting that chocolate record and trying to mix it up and choosing the Beatles, Nowhere Man play after.
Wow.